Welcome to lesson 7.9. We're dividing by 9 today, so we've gone through all the other numbers before that. So you are on your way to mastering your division facts. Your lesson objective today is to use equal groups, factors, or related multiplication facts to divide by 9. Remember, we said there is a relation between multiplication and division that you can use, which is why we spent 2 chapters before this focusing on your multiplication facts. Your essential question is what strategies, those are these, can you use to divide by 9? So keep that in mind as you go through the lesson. They're going to teach you a couple of different strategies, and then you will journal about that at the end of the lesson. Getting our brains warmed up with problem of the day. Test prep. Molly asked her classmates to choose their favorite color. How many more, tells us we're going to have to do something special, students chose blue or green than red or orange. So we need to look at how many chose blue or green. So blue plus green. So blue has a bundle of 5 plus 4 more. So blue has 9. And green has a bundle of 5 plus 1, which is 6. 9 plus 6 equals 15. And then we're comparing red and orange. So red plus orange. So red has a bundle of 5 plus 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8. Plus orange has only 3 tallies. So we have 11. Now we're going to use the special word more here to find out the difference between those two, and when we find out the difference, we subtract. So you'll have 15 minus 11. 5 minus 1 equals 4. 0 minus 0 equals, 1 minus 1 equals 0. So 4 is our answer. So the question is how many more students? So we're going to label this 4 students. Multi-step story problems. Okay, we are working in your math journals on page 287 today, and we're looking at strategies to solve division by 9. Looking at our real-world problem, Beckett's class goes to the aquarium, but 27 students from her class are separated into 9 equal groups. How many students are in each group? So, looking at the blue box, do you need to find the number of equal groups or the number in each group? So it wants to know how many students are in each group, so you're going to fill in each group. It already told us that there's going to be 9 equal groups. We just need to find out how many are going to be in each one of those groups. What label will you use for your answer? Since we did our strategies of problem solving and we circled it, it's already circled, so your label is going to be students. When I go back and look at your books, I should see the same things underlined and circled that I have done in mine. Okay, so one way they want you to solve these are to make equal groups. So, step 1, draw 9 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Draw 1 counter in each group. Continue drawing 1 counter at a time until all 27 counters are drawn. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Remember, a good strategy, especially since we're just making equal groups right now, to practice is to go back after you've made your equal groups and count how much are in those, just to make sure that you really do have equal groups. And don't just go through and write a number in there. You should be physically counting them and touching them like I am, because when we get into the harder ones, you will have some that don't have those equal groups. So there are blank counters in each group. We can quickly look now. We have 3 counters in each group. So there are 3 students in each group. And of course you can write much nicer because you're not using a big fat marker. You can write 27 divided by 9 equals 3, or 9 goes into 27 3 times. I think that you guys have gotten so many of these lessons up until 9 that these should be pretty easy and quick for you to do, especially if you know your math facts. If you're still struggling with some of your math facts, I want you to really make sure you're spending some extra effort in trying to get those figured out and memorized. Okay, the next page, page 288, is going to show you some other ways to do it. So one way is to use factors. Remember, factors are the 2 numbers that are within a multiplication problem. So you have factors here. Okay? The factors of 9 are 3 and 3. So 3 times 3 equals 9. To divide by 9, use the factors. Okay? So we did this when we did some other numbers. So 27 divided by 9 equals something. Okay? And they actually used an S. Remember, it doesn't matter what letter or number, or what letter or symbol you use, because it's just standing for a missing number. First, you're going to divide by 3. So you have 27 divided by 3 equals 9. And then divide by 3 again, because you have 2 of those 3's to make this factor. So then you have 9 divided by 3, which equals 3. So 27 divided by 9 equals the 3. Okay? That's kind of a new concept. If you go home and show your parents how to do that, that one might kind of wow them. It's something they probably have not tried before, so that would be a good strategy for you to go home and practice. Part B, use related multiplication facts. So this is where I was just saying you really should know your multiplication facts, because 27 divided by 9 equaling S, you know that 27 equals 9 times something. So, and if you know your multiplication facts, you know that 9 times 3 equals 27, and that quickly gives you your answer. So, what multiplication facts can you use to find 63 divided by 9? So, what times 9 equals 63? And then do your related fact of that times 9 equals 63. So, thinking of your math facts. Go ahead and fill that in. Okay, share and show. Draw counters in the groups to find 18 divided by 9. First, I need to know how many groups I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, your book should look just like mine. Now we're going to draw counters to find out 18 divided by 9. So we're going to start by drawing out 18 of them between all of these. So 1, 2, 3, and then go back and make sure this one's kind of easy, you can see real fast. So then you know that how much is in each group. Your groups are the same. 18 divided by 9 is 2. If you know your related math facts, you know that 9 times 2 equals 18, or 2 times 9 equals 18. Okay. This one on the bottom, explain how you would use factors to solve 18 divided by 9. Since you know the factors of 9 are 3 and 3 again, you're going to divide 18 by 3, and then divide that quotient by 3 again. So you have 18 divided by 3 equals 6, and 6 divided by 3 equals 2. So 18 divided by 9 equals 2. Just kind of making sure you can break that apart and explain it. The bottom part of this page asks you to find the quotient. So using those strategies, these are mixed review ones with just a couple of nines problems in there. I'm going to have you skip that for right now, and your next page is on your own, which is also going to be skipped right now. So I want you to turn to the last page of the lesson with the problem solving. And there is no chart for us to use again today. So once I said that in that one lesson, now they're not going to give us any more. Carlos has 28 blue tang fish and 17 yellow tang fish and 1 large fish tank. He wants to separate the fish so that there are the same number in each of 9 smaller tanks. How many tang fish will Carlos put in each small tank? What is it we need to find? The number he wants in smaller tanks. Why do we need to use 2 operations to solve the problem? So it's telling us that it's a 2-step problem. What is the first thing we need to do? First, we need to find out how many fish he has altogether, because he has 28 of one kind and 17 of another kind. So first we need to find the total number of fish. Then you're going to have to divide it into the 9 smaller. I like that. They made you explain the 2 steps. Okay? Write the steps to find out how many tang fish Carlos will put in each smaller tank. Okay? So first we're going to add the blue tang, which was 28, and the yellow tang, which was 17. We're going to add those together to find out the total number. So we have 8 plus 7 is 15. Carry my 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Now we need to divide it into the 9 smaller tanks. Okay? I'm going to draw mine out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then count out 45. Or if you know your math facts, you know what that missing add-end is. Or if you look at this and see that it ends in 5, you know you can only count by 5s. So 45 divided by 9 equals 5. Okay? So completing the number sentence, Carlos has 28 blue tang fish, and he had 17 yellow tang fish and 1 large fish tank. He wants to separate the fish so that there are the same number of fish tanks in each of, how many smaller tanks did he have? The 9. So Carlos will put how many fish in the smaller tank? He'll put 5 in each one of those. Okay. Number 41. Sophie has a new fish. She feeds it 9 fish pellets each day. If Sophie has fed her fish 72 pellets, for how many days has she had her fish? So you're going to have 72 pellets divided by 9 each day equals, find your answer, and label. Okay, and your last one. At the aquarium, Miss Brady separates 36 students into 9 equal groups. How many students are in each group? So she has 36 total, separating them into 9 groups. And fill out which one you think that is. Okay, at this point, you can go back and finish the bottom of this page to find the quotient on page 288. You have 2, 4, 6, 8 problems to do there. And then go on to on your own page. When you're done with those 2 pages, I want you to quietly, with a partner that is also done, check those together, move around the room so you don't interrupt others, and stay at a level 1, please, so that you are whispering, so that I am not getting interrupted for the other groups. Then I want you to look at the essential question. The essential question was, what strategies can you use to divide by 9? We used the acted out. We used the factors. We used related facts. Okay, those were all today. So put those into words and show me examples of them. And then your math journal, explain what division facts were the easiest for you to learn. So we started with, I believe it was 2's, and we've gone 0 to 9 now. So which division facts were the easiest to learn? And tell me why. Don't just say 2's or whatever. Tell me why. Why were they the easiest? What made it click for you so easily? And then we have some fact practice today. It says you're going to practice your multiplication facts for 9 by using a number wheel. Okay? So you're going to write 9 in the center and 2 through 9 in any order around the inner circle. So you're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? And then you're going to find the products and the space around. So all you're going to do is you would do 2 times 9 equals 18, 9 times 6 equals 54. So 9 has to be in the middle, but then you can do any of these numbers in any way you want and then find your answers there. Okay? When you are done, I'm going to check your grades today, and you will have your enrichment homework. If you didn't understand something, or I went too fast, or something that you didn't understand when we were writing up the story problems, please go back and watch the video. You have about 3 more lessons before the end of the chapter in which you will take your chapter test. Work quietly.